If you're able to answer, what is your views on PEDs and strongman? Question one, what is your next competition? So at the time of shooting this, it is the week before the Rogue Invitational. That is the big competition that I've been prepping for the last few months. If you are watching this, that has already happened. You'll have already seen that I have won and I've done so well, or I've come last and I'm still crying. But either way, my next competition is Britain's Strongest Man. We are focusing on that up until February. I've given myself an off season. We were meant to be doing the Magnuson Classic. I just decided to take the time off, to be honest, guys. My body is pretty broken. Not in a terrible way, but there's just a lot of stuff I need to work on. And if I want a shot at winning Britain's Strongest Man next year, which is my main goal, I need to come in shape and I need an off season. So it made sense for me to take a bit of time off for the rest of the year and just get strong over Christmas. I really like this question. What change to your training seemed to click and make the biggest difference? So for me, my coach and my nutritionist and Daisy will all attest to this. I am a very, very busy person. I'm also very impulsive. So if I've got something needs doing, I tend to just do it. So for me, prioritizing my training, booking my training in as the first thing on the day. So I'm going to train at this time and then plan your day around it. Before that, I was very guilty of I'll do some one-to-ones, I'll do some work and I'll train when I get some time. And that is at this level just not okay. Training needs to be the most important thing of your day, second to, recovery and nutrition, stuff like that. As long as you're getting that right. For me, being a bit selfish and prioritizing myself, saying I train the best, for me, about 1 o'clock. So I'll eat my last meal about 11, 12-ish. I'll then train, but making sure I'm prioritizing my own training in my day has made the most difference for me because my training has just got better as a result of that. Would you ever consider going to arm wrestling? I don't know why arm wrestling is sort of trending at the minute. I'm never going to say never. At the minute, it does not appeal to me in the slightest. I've got a lot I want to achieve in strongman first. I think after strongman, I will probably lose the weight. I will maybe go back to another sport, maybe long distance running if I still have knees by then. And I'll definitely pick up the grip as well. So I'll be doing a lot more grip stuff. But for the time being, strongman is the focus. Maybe arm wrestling will come hand in hand with the grip stuff. I don't know. At the minute, I do not have any interest in it. But that may change as I get older. Who knows? I don't even know what I'm going to be doing next month yet, let alone what I'll be doing when I finish strongman. Why strongman, and what advice can you give to a novice strongman? So strongman for me is just such a good test of the human limits. I enjoy it so much. I like the variety. So every training day will look different. There's so much we can be tested on. There's so much to train for. It's just always fun. It's always stimulating, and there is no top end. There is no limit. No matter how good you get, you are always chasing to be better, and that is very much my personality. So in line with that, my advice to another strongman is just stay on your own journey, do things as sensibly as you can, do things as long-term based as you can, and just keep focusing on getting better every single day. Don't put yourself off competitions looking at who else is in it, who else is, what they've done. Just focus on yourself. Don't be afraid to come last in the odd competition here and there, and just focus on long-term sustainable growth and getting better. How long do you plan on competing? Are you more of a Mark Felix or an Eddie Hall strategy? So for me, I want to compete in strongman for as long as I physically can, as long as it's safe, as long as I'm healthy, and as long as I'm still enjoying it. I think the second you stop enjoying something, that's sort of the time where you need to start pulling away. I've always said that I want to compete in strongman for 10 years, minimum. I can see this being my job for the foreseeable. Getting to Giants Live was my dream, and to just be even considered a regular there is the best thing. It's what I've always wanted to do. Anytime Giants Live will have me at a competition, I will go, and I want to win as many titles as I can. I want to keep getting better, and I want to stay healthy, athletic, and yeah, until I stop enjoying it, basically, is the answer to that question, which I can't see happening for a long time. What's going on, squad? Just a reminder to check out the merch website. Probably one of our best sellers are our smelling salts. We do the Paddy 5 and the Paddy 10s. Paddy 10s being the strong ones of the two. They are the salts that I use at every competition. This is a brand new pot, so I'm quite scared. Check out the site. would you ever convert to different flavors of milk, or is chocolate milk the holy drink? Chocolate milk is the holy drink. The funny thing is about this as well is like, I don't even really like milk. Like if I have cereal, I have it really dry. Even though I consume like 2 liters of milk a day in shakes and through chalky milk. Chalky milk, it's so easy to drink. Like I used to have a protein shake before bed, but now it's like, I just drink chalky milk because it's like, I really enjoy it. I'm not forcing it down, and it's like my little treat for the end of the day before I go to bed. So it is the holy drink. It makes you stronger, it makes you more athletic, it makes you a better man, it makes you a better lover. I'm not opposed to a bit of banana milk and a bit of strawberry milk as well, but chalky milk is the god tier. What is your favorite event of the 2026 Haynes Farm Open? So you'll have seen on socials, guys, we have launched the Haynes Farm Open. If you want to compete in this competition, you will need to act fast. I think the men's inters and men's novice are already full. I told you this comp would sell out fast. This year we've got a max deadlift on the Cambridge wheels, which we normally do. Log into axle press for reps. We've got a truck pull, we've got a mystery event, and we've got the keg loading. So of the ones I'm allowed to tell you, the keg loading is probably my favorite. I really like kegs. I think they're an underutilized tool. It's something Ultimate Strongman do very, very well. That's where I got the inspiration for this event. I like the concept of like a plinth in the middle and you run and load the kegs. I think it looks really, really good. So we're going to be loading the kegs we've got onto a farm trailer. It's an event I've sort of done a few times and I really, really like it. I think it looks great. They're all in purple, like house colors. And it just looks really, really cool. And it's a really good test of strength as well. It's less down to equipment, like with stones and tacky and mess, and it's just raw strength. You've got to figure out on the day. I think it's a really good test of strength. Other than that, the mystery event I'm actually quite proud of this year. I think it's going to be a very, very good test. I'm going to give away no clues. And if anyone out there can predict what it is, I'll be very, very impressed because, yeah, it's different. I'm really looking forward to the Haynes Farm. How long have you been running it? So I believe this will be the 4th year now. It came about just because I've always liked doing, like promoting comps. Like we host Oxfordshire's Strongest Man as well, which is, it's just an opens level comp for guys and girls in the area. And I do novice shows, I do other shows. But this one for me is a chance to really capture my USP of the farm and get people all together. Is always a good vibe. It is, you know, it's just fun more than anything. It is a very serious comp as well. People take it very seriously. We've got the novices on the Saturday, the inters, the opens, and the masters all on the Sunday. So it's just a chance for me to get as many people as I can trying Strongman. That's the only reason I do it. And every year it has got bigger and more successful than the last. So it's something I will do as long as I can. It's getting more, it's sort of getting more and more of a responsibility to take on each year as it grows, but that's just a victim of its own success. It's a very good thing and I'm glad it is growing. So every year we'll have a mystery event and yeah, it's going to keep growing, but it's my favorite competition of the year for sure. What events would you love to see at World's Strongest Man this year? So obviously you guys know my strengths and my weaknesses by now, so any sort of deadlift I'd be happy with, especially if it's from the floor. I'm very bored of doing raised pulls. I don't rate them. Any sort of moving medleys, carries, a Conan's wheel would be dreamy. I would absolutely love to go toe to toe with like Pavlo and Reno in a Conan's wheel. I don't think it's been tested this year at Giants or anything, so I'm really hoping for Conan's wheel at Brits, to be honest. That'd be really, really good. Anything moving, anything dynamic. I'd like to have a throw again just to prove that I can throw because I didn't do that well in the heats this year. And just anything other than a max log because that would be pretty devastating points-wise. Press for reps, that'd be okay. Any update of a world record deadlift in the future? Funnily enough, no, there are no updates since I pulled 1,000 pounds. I love that people believe in me and all of that stuff, but like, we are talking years down the line, guys. I have said before, and I mean it, I will pull 500 kilos before I retire. Like, I fully believe that. I'm just at the start of my journey, pulling 1,000. I think give me 3-4 years. I'm not going to specifically train for that unless obviously there's an amazing opportunity. It's something I certainly want to tick off before I'm done with the sport. Who knows where the world record will be, but is by then, you know, Thor might have taken up another 20-30 kilos, in which case we're all doomed. But yeah, I will continue to keep improving my deadlift. I'm not going to chase anything that I think is dangerous or stupid. I'm just going to keep getting better. Next year's deadlift champs pull 470, 480, and then we'll keep going up. But it's not something you can rush. I'm not someone that's like gonna go all in on that one feat. If the opportunity comes up, I will train for it, but I'm just focused on getting better all around. Like there's no point in me doubling down on a deadlift, which is a good event, when there's a lot of other stuff that needs work. So just improving the general package, keep getting stronger overall, and it'll happen. If you're able to answer, what is your views on PEDs and strongman, both at pro and amateur level? So for me, there is absolutely no point in doing them if you are not, at the top level, you're not breaking through on the scene. Like, it's something I'm very passionate about. Like, my pet hate is people jumping on for the sake of being the strongest guy in their gym, being the biggest guy in the gym. It's just something to be really, really careful with. And I encourage all of my guys to not touch it. Like, stay away for as long as you can. Like, do everything as long-term and as sensibly as you can. Can you do a tutorial of how you rock in your deadlift suit? I never really thought about this, to be honest. Like, I've always sort of done it because it helps me find the bite point in the suit. I've seen a few people copy me, which is, I'm not saying I bloody invented it or anything, but I've seen a few people trying to do it. Like, I don't do it with my raw deadlifts. I see people trying to do it raw and then just end up falling over. Like, I've always just done it in the suit because it helps me build the tension and I can really get the bite point as I come up. And obviously I've always done the shrug on my knees as well. That's something very personal to me. Like, I don't see many people doing that. It just helps me feel the weight before I lift. I used to sort of rattle the bar and try and row it, but when that gets really heavy, it didn't feel nice. It felt very taxing. Whereas on my knees, it's basically just me stretching up and it comes off the floor. It doesn't take me any effort. Everyone's like, oh, that's probably fatiguing you. So I'll do a little shrug just to feel the weight. Then I'll rock back in the suit and pop it up. That is just my routine. You'll see, even when I'm deadlifting light, I will do exactly the same thing in the suit. It's what I've always done and it works for me. I'm not saying it's gonna work for you. So only try it if you want to be really cool. Are you going to win World's Strongest Man 2026? I've always said 2027 is going to be my year for I think that's the year I turn 30. That is going to be the year where I turn up at Worlds. The next year for me, I'm going to do very similar for this year. So I'm going to take as many opportunities as I can, really try and travel the world, do as many comps as I can safely and healthily. And then 2027, I plan on being very, very selective. So just doing enough to qualify for Worlds, maybe do Brits, maybe do Europes if the events are okay, and then do World's Strongest Man and really focus on it. You can see the way I work is very long term. I've got a plan. Never thought I would get to World's Strongest Man this year. I never thought I'd make the final, and I never thought I would come 5th. So I'm already ahead of where I want to be, but I'm not the kind of guy that's going to go towards I'm going to win next year. I've still got weaknesses that I need to work on. I'm not saying I can't improve on 5th. I'm not saying I, can get on that podium, because I would absolutely love to get on the podium next year. That is probably my top goal above anything else. But I'm not going to be the guy that comes in saying I'm going to win. I'd rather say I want to improve on 5th, get closer, hopefully on the podium. And then if I do any better than that, then it's a very, very pleasant surprise. But considering that is my goal in Strongman, that's all I want to achieve. I will keep going after it if that happens. That is what I want to achieve. I don't want to be I'm going to achieve that next year and then be disappointed. It needs to be progressive, consistent, and always working on getting better. Right, team, I feel like that was probably more than enough. Thank you all that submitted questions. You are all absolute legends. Thank you for watching the video. Please check out the website if you haven't done already. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.